Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 11th of May. So looking at the Eurodollar first, and well, yesterday ran up to that daily 8 and it's having its reaction off that at the moment. It's the first time it's touched that for some time. Whether it will go back and test it today, we'll see. At the moment though, well, that big spiky candle yesterday, it was the reaction, well, 4 50 as well actually. So that was the reaction to that. Run back up to it afterwards, which would suggest that perhaps there's a potential for it to break through, but since has sold off. Now, sold off sharply this morning at the moment as well. Preference at the moment really when it's on a sell-off is probably to the downside. We must be getting back close to this, if I can get the green line here and extend that. Actually, I'm just going to edit it, extend it right, if I can get the extension right, because I don't want to mess it around. There we go. Okay, so it's there's the main trend that's sitting there at the moment. It's still positive above that trend. Now, that's not to mean to say I wouldn't short it above it, but depends on the price action. A little bit oversold at the moment where it's sitting, so perhaps I need to leave that to wear off and then wait until we'll see a reaction. Now, it's just as easy. I've talked about that trend line. There's a trend line sitting above the highs here, around about somewhere here, and that would be the deciding factor maybe on the upside. We'll see. Again, I'll come down to the shorter time frame. Sorry, I'm on a 30-minute chart here, not a 60. If I said 60, let me just switch that across to 60. I did that yesterday. There we go, it's a bit clearer. So really just need to see what happens in this range here. It's a bit of a maybe trade area, whereas I'd rather be buying on the upper side beyond this trend line here, and ideally selling below this level, but it may not have too much in it. If it does start breaking down and I get an opportunity to maybe sell, I'll watch that. I've got to watch that 60-50 because it could provide support, and it may be worth waiting for it to be broken. It coincides with a trend line, and then looking for, well, yesterday's lows make sense, although that S1 again, there's supporting factors below it as we run down there. Now it's selling off as I speak, so it's 8 o'clock as I speak. It may just bounce here, we'll see, but often we see a little bit of price action, pulls back. Well, it should have a pivot above, which there we go. We're getting a little bounce now to 60.34 at the moment. So just need a bit of patience around this, but and it may be a waiting for this break game on the euro. Not massively decisive, obviously. Intermediate trend is bullish, and the long-term trend is still down. Cable daily here has put this horrible expanding wedge in. I don't like these because they're very unpredictable. They should sell, most wedges should sell to the downside, but an expanding wedge, it tricks you into think it's going one way and then just completely go the opposite way. We saw it in the Canadian dollar recently. What we're seeing here on the hourly as well, seeing a reaction to its daily pivot. At the moment it does look bearish. Maybe the bearish sign towards yesterday's lows, maybe a bit more down towards that S1 is a possibility, but just need to see how we shape up post 8 o'clock. To be on the bullish side, maybe wait for it to break its daily pivots. Plenty of meat on the bone beyond that point. Maybe in towards maybe R1, daily R1. There's prior highs, but the bodies of the highs maybe a more sensible sort of area. There's quite a few pips actually here. If we break the sort of 34 or 50 area up beyond that towards that 200, 6200 as well, and may get reactions to that with no news out. Okay, that's the pound. The dollar yen then reversed a little bit yesterday. Double top sort of price action here. There could be a trend line along the lows there. This one we've just broken fractionally. This one that was on there previously could start rolling over here. We'll see how it runs again. Not a clear morning at the moment. It's to say it did actually double top properly yesterday. It's just put my cursor on there. Yeah, pretty much. It was fractionally short maybe, but whatever. It's good enough. Let's come back to 60-minute time frame. In here you can see the real sort of short-term chop. There's an untouched daily pivot above which may generate a draw, and it's, well, too choppy for me at the moment. I'll stand aside on that one. Aussie dollar, not my favourite day trading trade, but a good trade it can be. It's put in a daily pivot swing yesterday, bullish, and it remained bullish. Remained bullish. I think I'll add a few new words to the English dictionary this week. Okay, pushing towards that 100 at the moment, the 4-hourly 100. Maybe have some more legs in it. If the other markets start pushing and becoming bullish, well, this may just become a little bit more. At the moment, though, with this price action here, it looks like there's a bit of divergence running across the highs on this 60-minute. If it starts breaking down, it's got an untouched daily pivot below, and it may just draw it down. It's hit that 21 many times before, so that may not provide too much support. So if it's, as I say, if these markets start rolling, that one looks okay for the daily pivot potentially. Not necessarily a lot of points in it, but a potential move. And finally, the Canadian dollar. Now this is the one that did the it was doing an expansion wedge and bush. It just broke out one way, then reversed, and this is why I don't like them. Reversed quite quickly and then broke out the opposite way, and it's sort of now put even a bigger expanding wedge in there. And where from here? Well, it does look like it's just consolidating. It could continue to the downside on that 4-hourly picture, and it's not really given too much of a clue on the alleys here at the moment, is it? And it's just looking, it's tapping away. It has got the daily pivot. It may just pitch up towards that 34 this morning. Just need to be a bit wary of it, and again for me, I'll just sit out this morning. It may give something better later on. So really there's only the euro, the pound for me to focus on, which I do most mornings. So business as usual. News wise today then, let's just run through the news that we've got coming out. Employment change, Canada, nothing much there. We've got Draghi speaking at 2:15. He's due to speak at the 8th edition of the State of the Union organised by the European University Institute in Florence. I don't think we'll see too much coming there. There's no real, nothing special there. I think we'll probably get more of the same, but watch out for the volatility all the same at 2:15. That's pretty much it. Have a great day. Bye for now.